And do you want to know what we love the most of all about coming to visit? Giving you snow days off of school. Now, I can't promise anything, but we'll do our best. As I was saying, I don't typically arrive so early, but I just couldn't resist because Advent starts soon.
Advent? I don't understand. What's Advent?
What's Advent? That's a very good question. A very good question indeed. Advent is a very, very special celebration. It's the time we remember the beginning of everything God did for us. The word Advent means a coming or arrival. Advent is the way we celebrate the real meaning of Christmas, the start of God's plan for us.
You mean Christmas is part of God's plan?
That's right. Christmas is part of God's plan.
Isn't it Christmas and little presents?
Oh my! Yes! So much more! Christmas is the beginning of a very special, true story.
I love stories.
Me too. Hey, would you all like to hear a story right now?
Yeah.
Yes! Yes! Has anyone ever told you the story of the three trees?
Yeah. No, they haven't.
They haven't? Well, I think it's about time you heard that story, because this pretend story of the three trees always helps me to think of the true story of God. Now, what you are all about to hear and see is the story of three trees who each had a very special wish.
Trees have wishes. Trees have wishes? Trees have wishes?
Now remember, this is a pretend story, and these were three very special trees. Are you guys ready to meet them?
No! No.
Once upon a mountaintop, there lived three special trees who stood and dreamed of what they wanted to become when they grew up. The first tree looked up at the stars twinkling like diamonds above and said,
I want to hold treasure. I want to be covered with gold and filled with precious stones. I will be the most beautiful treasure chest in the world.
The second tree looked out at the stream trickling by on its way to the ocean and said, I want to sail mighty waters and carry powerful kings. When I grow up, I will be the strongest sailing ship in the world. And the third tree looked out at the valley below, where busy men and busy women worked in a very busy town.
I don't ever want to leave this mountaintop at all. I want to grow so tall that when people stop to look at me, they will raise their eyes into the heavens and think of God. When I grow up, I want to be the tallest tree in the world.
Many years passed. The rains came, and the sun shone, and these three little trees grew tall.
One day, a very strong and handsome woodcutter, that's me, came into the valley, and I climbed up the mountain and looked at the trees. Aha! This tree is beautiful and is perfect for me.
Then with a swoop of his shining axe, that woodcutter cut into the tree, and the first tree fell.
Oh boy, now I will hold a wonderful treasure and be a beautiful treasure chest.
A second woodcutter, who was much cooler than the first woodcutter, looked over the trees and decided that he liked the second one best. This tree is strong, it's perfect for me.
So with a swoop of his shining axe, that tree, oh my! Now I shall sail mighty waters and carry powerful kings! Then a third woodcutter climbed up the mountain, and the third tree felt his heart sink when that woodcutter looked up at him. So he stood straight and tall and pointed bravely to heaven.
Now that last woodcutter, who was by far the sharpest dressed woodcutter in all the land, never even looked up, and instead muttered, "Any kind of tree will do for me."
Are you wondering what happened to the three trees?
Yeah.
Look up here and we shall see.
The first tree rejoiced when I brought him to a carpenter shop, because they thought they were going to be made into a treasure box. But no treasure box were being made that day. Instead, his work-worn hands fashioned the tree into a feed box for animals. No longer was this beautiful tree filled with treasure, but now was filled with sawdust and covered in hay for animals.
The second tree smiled when I brought her to a shipyard, but no mighty sailing ships were being made that day. Instead, the one strong tree was hammered and sawed into a simple fishing boat, too weak to sail on a river or an ocean. So they brought her to a little lake where every day she brought in loads of dead, smelly fish.
Now the third tree was very confused when I cut him into long beams of wood and left him all alone in a lumber yard. All he ever wanted to do was stay on the mountaintop and point to God. And now he lay all alone, not pointing anywhere.